Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Going for a head shave today. I've got quite a few days growth. I haven't whipped the head shave off for a while. I'm going to use my GrayDog brush today, but first of all I'll show you the soap, which is Captain Fawcett's shaving soap. I don't know why I've kept this little thing here. This basically tells you how to actually use the soap, and it's just a little sort of... It's quite traditional the way they make this. They add little bits of sort of fake history in there. I don't think this is a real person. Well, it isn't a real person, I'm pretty certain of that, but they've made it seem like it is, and it's quite a good little story the way they've done it in backline, and it's ultimately they make a really good soap. So I've not tried any of their other products, but I'm pretty sure if it's as good as the soap, it'll be pretty good stuff. Now this is a tallow based. I don't have the ingredients on me. It comes in a wooden bowl like that. That's what the soap looks like. It's a very, very hard soap. It's definitely triple milled. Very similar sort of texture to the Kent shaving soap, which you guys out there, if you don't know, is made by Mitchell's Wool Fat. Cup of coffee. The wife looking after me. Okay, so the brush for today, as I just said, is going to be my oh Jesus, GrayDog 27mm Omega Boar, set in this beautiful, absolutely beautiful. This is Bloodwood. This is spalted oak from GrayDog's backyard, from his actual own wood. So it's just a beautiful brush, really well made, lovely turn on it. It's a lovely design, it's sort of keyhole design, really nice. And I've still got a slight funk in this brush. I don't know why. This should all be gone by now. I have smashed this brush with so many soaps, and I know GrayDog has now as well. He's actually really worked on it quite a bit since he's had it back to soften it up. Where's that bloody hair? There it is. Just a little half hair just snapped off there. So straight into the soap. I don't bloom, as you know, I don't bloom any soaps at all. If they don't lather when they're dry straight onto a wet brush, I'm not interested. I just think, especially for me, my shaves last long enough as it is. I can't be bothered having to get the soap out and bloom it as well. It should just lather straight off the puck of soap, in my opinion. You shouldn't have to soap the shit out of it. I will be going back to William's mug soap as well. Excuse me. And trying the rubbing it over the face technique, similar to using it like a shave stick, which appears to have got some pretty good results from Flash Bodum, and I can't remember the name of the guy that actually put me onto it, or whoever it was that I was watching that does it, that's really quite good with it. So I'm going to give this a good load. This, because I'm using a really hard soap as well, it just aids in sort of smashing the tips on this brush a little bit as well, I would think. Right, there's the brush loaded. Let's wet the head. I've just come out of the shower. Now one thing this soap's got in abundance, not only does it lather easy, now the lather is dense, but it's a lot lighter lather than say Holy Cow and Noble Otter, Holy Cow and Noble Otter, but it still performs really, really well. It really impressed me when I got it. It still really impresses me, and because it's a triple milled rock hard soap, it's going to last a very long time. I'll be very lucky if I get through this soap, if I'm honest. Right, let's get the head down here. So paint on the load. Now I don't get the best of head lathers when I've got a lot of hair, but the good thing with this is it'll allow me to really break this brush in again. I'll give it another smashing in, that is. So that's quite a thin, airy load. Just going to dip the tips. And here we go, let's start building this bad boy up. Now because it is wood, it's a relatively light handle as well, but there's a good bit of weight in this one. But it's light enough that I can use it on my head for my head shaves, and it's never going to cause me any issue in terms of fatigue really. The knot's really scrubby. Strangely enough, it's not as scrubby as my AP Shave Co Mixed Badger bow knot was that I sent over to Spencer to break in for me. Well, actually I sent it over because he was going to try it and see if he liked it. He's got that many bloody brushes, so he's decided to break it in for me while it's there. Right, so the brush isn't really that caked. The lather looks nice, but like I say, it's a lighter lather, it's not a heavy dense lather that you get like a sort of, I don't know, Cool Whip yogurt, that sort of thickness. It is like it's definitely a lighter, still not bubbly, but an area sort of lather. But it's really nice. Right, so here we go. Above the tie, ATT R1 Calypso. So this is all aluminium, obviously not the blade's not aluminium. I've got the the spoiler Gillette Super Stainless in here. And this is the third use on it, third head shave on this one blade, in this one razor. So I'm just going to go with the grain. I didn't have the best of times last shave with my Fundabar head shave. It wasn't very comfortable at all. Well, it was comfortable, but it sliced me to death in the back. So I'm just going with the grain at the moment because I've got quite a bit of growth. I'll probably try directly against the grain when I get to the sides and the back here. Look at that. Right, first pass done. There's not a whole heap left. The sink is chockers full of it. Just get that rinsed out. Residual slickness, I could shave the rest of my head with that. I'm not going to, but I could. Oh yeah, I should also mention, this morning I woke up and I finally reached 2,000 subscribers. 2,000 subscribers. I'm really chuffed with that. I'm really thankful for everyone that come along and is coming along the crazy journey with me, the very expensive crazy journey. I didn't think when I first started out that I would build up so many in such a short time. The 2,000 doesn't seem a lot when you look at people like Paul H, even Kevy Shaves, Ken Surfs, Nick Shaves and Geo Fatboy for sure, Mantic. But in under 2 years I've built up 2,000 subscribers. Don't get me wrong, I put thousands of hours of work. Yeah, definitely be thousands, I would think. No, maybe not 1,000 hours. But definitely a lot of time. I'm not sure how many videos I've got online now, but I know in my 2 years in wet shaving online, I think I've done more videos than I have days in the years. And my YouTube anniversary is actually only, I don't know what the date is today, but it's the 23rd of June. Will be my 2-year anniversary on my channel. So what my plan is to actually, hopefully, I'm hoping to get these soaps by then. Very, very soon. I probably won't, but I would like to. If not, I'll probably announce the giveaway on the 23rd, depending. If I get the soaps by then, brilliant, I'd love to do it then. But I want to really do the giveaways and have everything at hand that I'm actually giving away. Now, just for a bit of sort of history, Gillette Super Stainless, the spoiler. So the actual razor blade is called the Super Stainless blade. But what happened was they called it the spoiler because it was supposedly once you use it, it spoiled your experience with every other blade because it was so smooth and so sharp. you'd go to another blade and you wouldn't want to use it anymore, so it sort of spoiled you. And that was where the name came from. I thought that was quite interesting. And obviously they were that proud of it, they stuck it on the product, the actual name, the spoiler. So I'm just hoping I can get through this. Without the same irritation that I got from the Wunderbar in my last DE head shave, which was awful. It actually took me quite a bit of time to recover from it, if I'm honest. It's just a little bit sort of floating about now, not much, just a little bit. I'm still going to lather again. I know it'll be a long video, but I just want to get this brush softened up as much as I can. It's not far away from being as soft as it'll go, I think. That's a very thin layer, but that's all I need. I don't actually need any. With the residual slickness on this soap, I didn't need any. I'll be fucked if I know what's happening to my TV. That really is testament to how slick this soap is. I can just keep boom, boom, boom. Now, I don't know why, I feel right now like I'm not getting as close a shave as I normally do from a DE. It's definitely getting close. I'm definitely getting BB, yes, but it doesn't feel quite as close as normal. This is where the head blade really, for me, takes head shaving to the next level. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy this way of shaving. I do enjoy doing my head this way as well. But in order to receive the desired effect or the desired results, I spend a lot more time with the DE. I can assure you right now, had I been using the head blade, I would have been done and dusted a long time ago. But that's me now anyway. I think, yeah. One thing I didn't mention was the scent on Captain Fawcett's. It's a really nice, it's not the easiest soap to describe really. It smells soapy, it smells like a lovely clean fresh soap scent, but then it's got a little hint of some nice herbs and things through it. It's a really nicely scented soap. For me it was much nicer, stronger scent as well, so it ran about 5 off the puck of soap, and it sits around about 5 or 6 when you lather it up as well. Don't smell it quite as much when it's on my head. But yes, it is excellent soap. Let's get the brush. Just dry it out a little bit. Rinse the soap off. Now, I'm not going to be putting any post shave on just yet. I'll be doing that after my face shave. But the soap for today was Captain Fawcett shaving soap. Really, really nice soap. It lathers up super easy, it loads super easy. It's a very hard puck, triple milled soap. And it performs really well. I can't argue with the performance on this stuff. It really is slick, protective, cushiony. I mean, I've got through that. You see, I did a lot of buffing. Just looking in the mirror over behind me, I can't really see any irritation. It doesn't feel like there's irritation today. No blood. The brush is the Omega 27mm bow knot, set in this beautiful GrayDog handle, which is absolutely stunning. And he's a top gentleman for sending this over. He's also sent a horsehair for Spencer as well. And I've got a horsehair and a synthetic in there as well that I use from GrayDog. Just lovely handles, and a really, really genuine bloke. Very humble to have his brushes in the den. But this is really breaking in nicely, it's starting to feel really nice and soft. The razor, one of my favourite head shaving razors, definitely, probably, in fact it probably is my favourite head shaving razor that I've used in terms of double edge. The carve razor will probably end up taking that mantle, but at the moment, since this carve only has a C plate, it's not efficient enough for me. So hopefully if I get once I get the D, E and F and I get through them, I can see what works better for me. The chances are it'll be the only razor I have in my den. When the stainless and titanium come out, I'll probably end up with them as well. Even though I'll be shaving with the same razor essentially every shave, at least I can change up the metals, materials and weights of the razor themselves. But other than that, stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys in the next shave. Cheers.